Welcome to the Bubble Craps Tracker's new series called Tip of the Week. What we will attempt in each week's episode is to share a quick point of interest that we hope will help in the playing of the game of craps. These tips will include both live table game info along with electronic versions. Of course, the Bubble Craps Tracker's documented and undocumented tips and features will be shared. Please help in supporting this platform by clicking the subscribe button and by sharing both the Bubble Craps Tracker app and channel with your friends. After viewing the segments, please give it a thumbs up and comment so we can judge the viability of these messages. Thanks for your continued support. Welcome to this week's Tip of the Week. I thought for a change what we would do is we would look at a strategy that was created by the average guy Craps. He came up with a combination of using the Molly mashup and kind of playing around with it a little bit. He came up with the idea of using the 3-point Molly and played it with it a little bit and came up with the Molly mashup. He's played it on his homemade Bubble Craps machine, and I think he's also tested it a few times in the casino. I haven't had the luck of testing it in the casino yet. I keep getting into a scenario where I walk up and say, oh, this would be a nice scenario for it. Let me take a look at it. I wait a couple minutes and go, no, there's too many points being made. So I think I'll just play the pass line or take some odds and play inside numbers or something like that. You don't want to have a median or an average of more than, say, five or six numbers. And you definitely don't want to get caught in a scenario where it's a hot shooter, because the hot shooter will definitely wipe you out. Now, as far as the actual strategy is concerned, it's played very simply. Start out with a don't pass of $20. What we'll do is once a point is established, what we'll do here, get all. We have a point of 5, so we have our $20 no 5 here. We then place all the numbers for a single unit, and we take a $5 come bet. If we happen to roll a 7, what we're going to lose is just the top right here of the 6 and 8. Okay, those single units will be gone. So it's a $2 loss on a point out. That's an acceptable loss in my book. But what you're looking for is to get one or two numbers. Let's hit the F2 to roll the dice. We went up, we're up on the 9 now. So we have a small profit of $7. And if you notice the 4 and the 10, they've come down now and they've become odds for the 9. We're looking for another number. See if we can get one more up in here. The 4. So now we're up on the 4 with a come bet with 10 odds again. Okay. So now we have the don't still sitting out here, and we have both the come bets. Let's see if we can collect one of those come bets. We got lucky, collected on 4. So no matter what, we're ahead. And let's see how this finishes out for this particular. Wow, we actually hit the 9 as well. Doesn't always work out that way. And if we happen to go out at this point, let's see what happens here, and which we did. In those few rolls, you made a $72 profit on just single unit bets. If I were playing in a real casino, I'd kind of go, well, it's $72 and only took a couple of minutes to make that. I'd have to consider whether or not I'm going to walk. I can do that because I'm fairly local. I can basically in and out of casino in about 15-20 minutes. Not everyone can do that. I mean, you're not going to drive to Vegas and play for $72. It's not going to happen. I understand that. But the theory behind this particular strategy is, a few numbers and out. If I were just to take a quick summary of this, let's see what it says up here. Let me get this all the way up on the screen. Let's see, we had how many rolls here? A total of 8 rolls. Okay. It's just a few minutes played. What do we have here? $72. Okay. Yeah, no points made, which we knew, of course, but it was very quick, very simple. Let me move this over to the side here so we still have it on the screen. Now let's play another hand. I will hit the F2 button here, get a roll up there. Aces. Oh, so we won another one. The 9 and a 4. So we're doing, okay, outside, inside. Ace deuce, we have nothing to lose because we didn't have a comeback because we're only taking 2 of the comebacks right now. And 7. So you won again because you got paid on the initial 4, the $9 there. The 8, you made $7 there. Yes, you took the odds. But then you won on the don't pass. So you're up almost $100 in 14 rolls. And that's just small bets. It doesn't always work this well, but so we're going to play a couple more here just to make it come down to reality. Okay, there we're up on a 6, and we lost on that one. So that's nice because the 6 did come. So let's see what happens on the next one. Also, I'm not sure if the average guy craps is working on the come out roll, but my odds do work on the come out roll. Okay, I have everything working the entire time. The reason behind that is I hopefully have already collected on a couple numbers, and therefore, yes, I would lose on the don't pass. I can always hedge that if I wanted to with a couple dollars, but I just let a roll be a roll. I don't even worry about it. At least at this point. I might have to modify that someday, but currently this seems to work out pretty well. All right, let's continue here. And let's see if we can get lucky and collect on one of these things still. 4 and a red. So it's still up $97. It's about where we had started before the hand. You know, there's a couple dollars difference. But again, you had a couple numbers went against you, a couple numbers went for you, and you're still right there in the middle. You're not getting hit on either side. It's kind of an easy balance. So it's something you might want to try one time. Give it a shot, see if you like it. It's not too much to learn how to do this. It's a very simple strategy. Again, it's a matter of just coming up on a point. Let's see if we can get a point here. There, we're up on a 9. We've taken all the other numbers for single unit each. We have the $5 combat. When a number hits, oh, we didn't get a number. Let's see if we can get up. We're behind a 4. And here, if you notice, I do have odds this time because it's a 4 or a 10. I do have the odds behind there. But if we can get a number, we take the double odds, we bring down the 4 and the 10. Now we have one more comeback. We're trying to get a second point up on there, which we didn't get. Let's see if we can get to where we... See, this is where it's kind of nice where short rolls, you make money very quickly. All right, we have one number. Let's see if we get that second number. We have 2 numbers up there right now. My odds are working, so I'm hoping that a 5 or a 9 comes up rather than a red, but we didn't get the red. And how rapidly things descend. We were up almost 100, and now we're, what, up 3. Let's see if this changes. Now this is kind of a reality check. We see how it really happens in a casino. Alright, and I'm still hoping to get behind something, catch a number. But short rolls usually do well for us here. 8, I can't get behind a second number, it looks like. There, now we have our 2 numbers up there. And again, we're working. Again, we're back down to this $3 area here. We're hoping 8 or 9 come up. We get a 10. We've got full odds against this 10 here. Actually, we only have single odds against it in this case. We caught our 8. Can we get lucky and catch a 9? No, 6. Oh, instead we get burned. So we're all the way down here at a $20 loss now. And again, the odds of the 9 are out there. We got lucky. We hit the 9, so we're back to 0. And we're at about 45-ish minutes of play, somewhere in that area. Not quite 45 minutes. And we went from being up 100 to being even. So we're sitting at an even point right now. And hence, earlier when I said at $72 roughly, I'd have been gone. I'd have taken my break, waited it out. I don't have to play every hand. I've learned over the long haul, I will lose if I play all day long. I think only once in my life did I play for a 15-hour stretch and actually end up, with over $1,000. But usually it doesn't work that way. It gets me in the long haul. So I try to take the short spurts, take a break if I need to, come back, take another short spurt, and play along that line. All right. Anyway, I'll leave it since it's a 0 as far as win-loss. And I hope this made sense to you guys. Try it out. See what your results are. Play with it, modify it, make it work for you. In the long run, it may be a good thing. If not, again, modify it to make it work for you. All right? Enjoy and have a great day.